Alright, it's going to be the Tomb of Qualipec coming up here. It's actually a very short level. It's not that bad. I could demonstrate the shotgun, so I might as well. I mean, I really don't use it very often. So, first thing you want to do when you come in here... Yep, you can hear that boulder coming. Do not ever fuck around with boulders in this game. They are an instant fucking kill. There's no... Yeah, there's no playing around. That's instant death. I'm not touching that shit. So, I don't recommend you do it either. So, this is how fucking effective the shotgun is. Yeah, it's pretty much just one-shot kill on most enemies at a very close range, so... I don't really use it very often. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't know. I personally prefer this design over the Anniversary remake as well. I just like the idea that this is like a tomb. The other one doesn't really convey that very well. So, for me, it's just a stylistic choice. I just prefer this. Also, another gimmick in Tomb Raider 1, you can actually walk through spikes. I also love how they're conveniently covered in blood, so you know they're dangerous. But, if you run through that, you'll take damage on them, and if you fall on those, doesn't matter how hard you fall on them or how far, you will die in one hit, and it's game fucking over. There's no playing around with spikes in this game, okay? They're no bullshit. They're like... No, just don't. There's actually spike-like objects in later Tomb Raider games, like the glass. Ugh. Let me just put my teeth back in here. The glass in Tomb Raider 2. I'm also really tired. I've had, like, no sleep for the past few days. And I was looking forward to playing Serious Sam 4, so you better be fucking happy. But, yeah. Things like that are just instant kills. In Tomb Raider 1, they're just relegated to spikes, but they are all equally awful, and you do not want to touch anything that's sharp and pointy that goes up Laura's vagina, okay? It's a bad idea. Don't do it. So... Alright, just now that we got that out of the way, this opens up this area and we can push this lever, which I believe I can push now? Am I wrong? Yeah, I'm wrong. Don't listen to me. I'm full of shit. I don't know how to play this game. I never played it in my life. This is my first time. I just know where everything's at. So, yeah, when I was a kid, this was a fucking doozy of a puzzle because I was like 5 years old, okay? So, I'm 27. I'd hope that my skill set is greatly improved by then. I really hope. So, also this is a good example of why I say this game teaches the player, which I haven't explained yet. The game teaches the player very well. So, it's essentially like the couple levels you're in right here are just basically the tutorial in general, I guess. Like, later on, the game just doesn't fuck around, and it's like, alright, you know what you're doing. So once we get to St. Francis's Folly, I'll explain that, so... Anywho... I'm going to switch to the shotgun just for a few seconds. I'll explain why as soon as I'm done with this puzzle as well. So, yeah, combat in this game is a little iffy. That's the only thing I have against it, but it's... I don't know, it's a product of its time. There really wasn't anything like this at the time. The only games I can compare this to are probably like Flashback, Another World, Prince of Persia, Abe's Odyssey... I was going to say there's not very many games like this, but then I could just list off all those without even thinking. So that's kind of sad, isn't it? Anywho, this is another side jump. The game doesn't make you do this very often, but this is the best way to explain it. God, do not let me fucking die. Also, by the way, it's a spooky Skeleman. He's over here. So, yeah. If you're wondering, why do you keep switching to your shotgun like that? I'm not... Well, first of all, I'm used to using the pistols, but... That actually skips the animation of that, like, hey, here's where this opens up. And it's actually kind of useful in a couple portions as well. So, it's a little handy-dandy notebook thing you can do. This is also why I have the shotgun out. Fuck you, dinosaur man. You get to go to hell. That's where you belong. That's where the people think they come from, I'm pretty sure, right? Anywho. Yeah, this cave is really cool looking. I like the design of it, like the reds and the golds. It's very... classic look to it as well. Okay, so let's see if I can do this without fucking up. Yes, perfect, good. Normally you can drop in there from the other direction and you can get at a severe disadvantage at this part. Also, combat's really basic. You just kind of jump around. That's why I said it's not very exciting in this game. It's just kind of secondary. That's why I say I don't think the new Tomb Raider games are very focused. They always kind of make it more about, like, I don't know, like, shoot the dudes and do... It's, like, basically just, like, Far Cry, but for third person, and I'm not really a fan of that. I always think it's better that combat's secondary in a game like this. It's kind of like Flashback, you know? Which is actually one of my favorite old games I actually grew up playing. It's the same sort of principle. Like, everything is kind of static, you know, and you don't have to worry. So, also, this is an odd way of explaining to the player, hey, there can sometimes be a hole in the ground that you should probably pay attention to. This is the only one in the game, I think, where it actually just says, alright, you get a free health kit for falling down here. There's a portion later on, I think it's in the Great Pyramid, where if you do that, you'll just die. It's fucking hilarious. It's like... Yeah, it is the Great Pyramid. It's like the room before Qualipex and Tehokan and Natla's... oops! Spoiler! Never mind, I'm not going to say it. So, as I said, I have to skip the FMVs because they're just too loud, and I'm not really committed enough to wanting to edit them in, if I'm honest. But if you want to watch them, go watch them on your own time. They're actually pretty good. I mean, for the time, I should say. They're not anything groundbreaking or revolutionary, but it does kind of establish Lara Croft as a character pretty well. She's kind of this snarky, like, breaks into shit, does what she wants kind of character. She's definitely what I call a rogue. I've always kind of viewed her as that. Everyone kind of compares her to Indiana Jones, but I'm like, nah, man, I don't think Indiana Jones fucking just shot people for shits and giggles. Alright, we don't talk about that scene, but, you know, whatever. Alright, this is a bit of a finicky one, by the way, so I'm gonna save because... Not because I'm a bitch, I should say, but... Well, I mean, I am a bitch, but still. Let's go ahead and save. It's actually a very easy jump to get across. It's just very awkward, and I don't like it. You gotta... Yeah, you just do a straight jump across. It's very awkward. I don't really like that jump at all. When I was a kid, that was the bane of my existence, and I'd use that save crystal way too early, so I had to, like... There's actually one in that middle room, and, oh man, it fucking sucked. Like... What?! What did I not do? Did I not push the switch? Oh, fucking hell. Did I not? Oh, god damn it. I didn't hit the switch. Well, that's why I saved, I guess, right? So, that's a good idea. Let's pull the switch and pretend I didn't do that. So, cool. I was wondering why it was, like, not doing anything after I did that. So that's... let's not do that again. So... Pretend I didn't make that horrible mistake. That's why we saved the game. 100% why we save games. So, yeah. Anyways, I used to play this part so often as a kid. I'm just very familiar with the first part of this game because, man, it's as far as I could get. Well, until I got older and used my brain. You know, that's kind of an important thing. But this shit was hard. Like, when you're, like, 5 or 6 years old. I don't even know how I beat half the shit I did when I was a kid. Because I'm like, no internet and no walkthrough. We just figured shit out. That's how we liked our games back in the day. Alright, so, here's a little Easter egg as well. You can see this mummy's head follows you around. Damn it, it didn't do it that time too. That's actually supposed to make the idle sound for the Atlantean mummy. Which is bullshit because it didn't do it this time either. Yeah, I'm not really... angry about it, but I am a little bit angry about it. So if you didn't activate the boulder, god damn it, I'm getting stuck on level geometry. This is a pretty easy way to activate it if you're not paying attention. So do not just sprint through this. Stop and wait for that shit to fall. And there you go. If you just keep moving forward, you'll get hit by that shit falling and it'll deal like insane amounts of damage. It's just not fun. You don't want any of it, okay? So, I like how this actually segues out of the level as well. You just came through here. It's really kind of clever. And, now I'm getting shot at by some jackass. I wonder what that jackass is. I don't know, man. We'll find out, I guess. So here's the other secret in this level as well. It's free magnum ammo and a large HP kit. I really do not want to use a health pack because I like saving them because they're really uncommon later on. Well, they're not uncommon, but they're definitely not very common. I don't know. I hope that sentence made some semblance of sense. You see, I'm trying to be clever here, but it's not really working very well. And this is why I say Tomb Raider combat's really awkward. So there's Larson again. He's an asshole. Let's shoot the shit out of him as well, because apparently you can shoot somebody this many times and their body doesn't just get turned to Swiss cheese. So that's that. I'll let the cutscene play out.
Well, you have my total attention now. I'm not quite sure if I've got yours, though. Hello?
I'll heal and hide you to a barn door yet.
Of course.
You and that
Drilling piece of the ski
you want to keep it so bad, I'll harness it right up your...
Wait. We're talking about the artifact here?
Damn straight we are, right up.
Hold on. I'm sorry. This piece, you say. Where's the rest?
Miss Natler put Pierre DuPont on that trail.
And where is that?
Ha! You ain't fast enough for him.
So you think all this talking is just holding me up?
I don't know where his little frog lay. Oh, I fucked it up.
Running him too? You'll have to ask Miss Natler.
Thank you. I will.
And that's the Tomb of Qualopec. It's a pretty solid ending to the very first chapter of the game. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.